Now on CoastTV News.
Considering consolidation. That's what Rehoboth Beach's Planning Commission is looking at today for the Belhaven Hotel project, what the developer says needs to occur to get it going.
Police project progress.
There needs to be updates to the facilities that you work in.
We look at the expectations for a new facility in Georgetown as groundbreaking is scheduled for today.
Wind chills in the 20s this Friday morning, tracking the threat of snow and bitterly cold wind chills over the weekend.
Plus, runway repair revenue. How the Salisbury Airport is paying in part for upgrading a landing area.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And it is Friday, December 12th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Grace Eckerly is off today. Thank you for joining us for our 5 o'clock hour.
Got another weekend upon us, and
We
I think
do.
this is actually a key weekend, Elisa. We're less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. Need to do some
I was
shopping.
going to say, you have some important things
It's
to
on the
do this
agenda
weekend.
tomorrow.
Well, if you're shopping for first alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono, he's very easy to shop for. Just buy him something Philly related.
Eagles, Flyers.
Phillies.
Chris is a little sad this morning because
I
the orange and
know.
black lost. Let's
Oh.
check in with him now. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Good morning, Matt and Elisa. Yeah, I'm a pretty easy guy to shop for. Hopefully the Eagles take care of the Raiders, or I might be calling out sick Monday. Lewis coming in here. We're a cold, dry start, 26 degrees. Look at the dew point, 17. So very dry atmosphere out there. We're at 24 in Long Neck, 28 Harrington, 30 in both Georgetown and Salisbury. Now, we're not going to be dealing with the gusty winds like we had yesterday. You can see we're relatively calm, anywhere between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Feels like 22, though, in Rehoboth. 24 in Milford, 25 in Salisbury. Now, we'll have a few high clouds roll into the area through the morning. We have a weak disturbance passing to our southwest. You can see some snow streaming across southern Ohio, western portions of Kentucky, as well as West Virginia. Now, we're going to be dealing with partly sunny skies throughout the day today. Just a cold, dry day with temperatures topping out in the upper 30s. Then we're going to see some changes over the weekend. We start the weekend off dry, mostly cloudy, and we're watching for a period of snow rolling in Sunday morning. Following the snow, some of the coldest air we've seen so far this season. We're talking about wind chills dropping into the single digits and teens. I'll talk more about how much snow we could expect to see and how cold it's going to get by the end of the weekend and early next week, coming up in that full 7-day forecast.
Thank you, Chris. And our top story this hour takes us to Rehoboth Beach. The proposed Belhaven Hotel is looking to continue its progress towards construction. The city's planning commission is looking at an initiative to consolidate 3 tracks into one. 2 of the parcels are on Rehoboth Avenue. 1 is on Wilmington Avenue. Site plans for the hotel were approved 5 months ago.
Near the proposed area for the Belhaven is the proposed area for the One Rehoboth Hotel. In order for that structure to go up, an older building must go down. After nearly a year of waiting, later today, we could learn the date of the teardown for the building that was once home to the iconic Dolly sign. The One Rehoboth Hotel, approved back in January, aims to bring new life to this spot on the boardwalk. People living in the area say it's time for this building to get some much-needed TLC.
If they would have taken care of the building so that it matched everything else around, I think it would have been outstanding. Then they wouldn't have to demolition it. But since it's in such disrepair, I'm a fan of them coming in and making it look more modernized.
Signs on the building indicate work was expected to begin around late October, but that never happened. The city says that conversation has been moved to today's Planning Commission meeting.
Also today in Georgetown, we're expecting to see groundbreaking on this plot of land off of University Drive. This is for a new police station and public works building. Last year, a referendum was approved for the $18 million project, and here is what one woman told us after voting yes to the funding.
There needs to be updates to the facilities that you work in. If we're going to be able to fight crime in our communities, you need the appropriate type of facility for that.
Public Works Department, which has been operating from its current building since 1977. They're looking to move into a new facility, and today's groundbreaking is scheduled for 11 a.m.
We are now getting a live look at Washington, D.C. in Congress. There is an ongoing battle over the Affordable Care Act, commonly known as Obamacare. It was supposed to reduce the cost of health care, but today the U.S. is facing the potential of an increase. On Thursday, the Senate rejected 2 bills.
Yeah, that issue is an extension of subsidies for Affordable Care Act plans. As NBC's Alice Barr shows us, the House expected to bring up its own bill next week. here on Coast TV News Today. Let's move on now, Elisa.
And new overnight, a man who has become the face of the Trump administration's policy on illegal immigration, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, has been freed from an immigrant detention facility in Pennsylvania and is back home with his family in Maryland. He was released just before 5 p.m. on Thursday, just hours after a federal judge ordered that he be set free immediately. Earlier this year, the Department of Homeland Security released a report showing Abrego Garcia was involved with human trafficking. The Trump administration is claiming Abrego Garcia is a member of the MS-13 gang, an accusation he denies.
Turning now to Sussex County, the Del Mar School District is delaying a planned referendum. It would increase school taxes to build a new school. The district cites economic uncertainty at the state level and other factors in its decision to hold off until spring of 2027. The referendum would raise school property taxes, which are currently at about $735 a year on average, but the district has not said how much those taxes could rise. This is for building a new intermediate school for 5th and 6th graders.
Drivers in part of Worcester County may have to take a different route next week. MDOT says crews will be doing pavement patch work in the area of Route 90 and 50, as well as Routes 90 and 589. The project is expected to be done between 9 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon, beginning on Tuesday and wrapping up on Thursday. Improvements may be on the way to the Salisbury Airport. Wycomico County was awarded a $95,000 federal grant from the FAA. The money is earmarked for design work to rehabilitate one of the runways. The county says the project will help maintain the runway's integrity and extend its life. And we're just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, Arlington Escort arrives, the special event last night in Dover ahead of Saturday's wreath laying at veteran cemeteries across the U.S.
Also, rivers rage relentlessly, the potential for evacuations as flood dangers rise out west.
Still ahead, coastal claws. Why the big guy is making an early visit to the Indian River Inlet. And First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono is in the Weather Center working on that weekend forecast. We check in with Chris next.
Friday is here on the Delmarva Peninsula, but so is the cold. The cold is sticking around. In fact, we're going to get even colder, as you'll see over the weekend. 30 degrees right now in Salisbury, so we are dry but bone dry cold out there. 27 Milford. We are at 28 in Gumboro, 25 in Long Neck. When you factor in the winds not terribly high this morning. We're dealing with a wind chill of 22 in Rehoboth. Feels like 24 in Bethany Beach. Now we have a weak disturbance to our southwest. That's going to spread some snow well to the south of Delmarva, but we're going to see some few high clouds roll in. The system that will be impacting us on Sunday still back off to the west. It's a clipper system that's going to be diving southward and spreading snow into the region. Now, when we look at the various computer models that we use to make our forecast, you could see on average, about an inch of snow falling in Georgetown as we go into Sunday morning. This is going to be a quick hitting system. We're talking about a late Saturday night through Sunday morning, tapering off Sunday afternoon. Behind it, some bitterly cold air. In fact, some of the coldest air we've seen so far this season. I'll have the latest on snowfall totals across the Delmarva Peninsula, as well as how low those wind chills are going to fall coming up my full 7-day forecast.
Thank you, Chris. There were evacuations in parts of Washington state Thursday due to major flooding on at least 8 rivers and creeks. Heavy rain from an atmospheric river is creating potentially catastrophic flooding that's forcing water rescues, some by helicopter. Up to 100,000 people are facing potential evacuations as the flood danger rises. More than a foot of rain has fallen in Washington's Cascade and Olympic Mountains since Monday. Flooding and landslides have prompted widespread road closures.
In just a few hours from now, the Indian River Inlet will get a visit from the big guy himself. Santa Claus is coming to the coast. This is a brief visit as Santa is picking up donated toys coordinated by the Delaware Natural Resources Police for the Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots program. From 2019 to 2024, DNRP has collected more than 6,000 toys statewide in Delaware. Santa is expected to arrive at 10 a.m.
Lululemon is making changes at the top. CEO Calvin McDonald will leave the athleisure retailer at the end of January. The news comes after Lululemon's founder has criticized McDonald and the board over the company's struggles in a crowded market. Shares of Lululemon have fallen nearly 50% through the year, but they jumped 10% on Thursday after strong earnings and the announcement of McDonald's departure. The company said it's working with an executive search firm to find a replacement.
Thursday, NASCAR reached a settlement in an antitrust lawsuit with Michael Jordan's 2311 Racing and Front Row Motorsports teams. Both teams secured what they wanted from the start, which was permanent charters. That's NASCAR's version of franchises. The lawsuit centered around NASCAR's refusal to grant permanent charters and stalled revenue-sharing talks. Financial terms of the settlement won't be released, but NASCAR confirmed charters are now permanent.
We're looking at rather tranquil conditions over the next 2 days, and then some changes roll in Sunday morning. Expecting a period of snow followed by quite an Arctic blast. I'll have the latest snowfall totals when CoastTV News Today comes right back.
Time is 5:15, and you are looking live at the bright lights of Salisbury near the university. And Chris, stop me if you've heard this one before. We're tracking a cold day today. Shocking, I know.
I know, right? You guessed it. This pattern's been more, like a little early to middle part of January, right? We've been well below average as we take a live look in through Salisbury. 30 degrees, dew point 19, so bone dry atmosphere across the area. And you can see temperatures are all below the freezing mark for the most part. We're at 27 in Milford, 30 in Georgetown, 25 in Longneck. Winds right now relatively calm. We had gusts yesterday, remember, 30, 35 miles an hour. Not going to see that today, but we are dealing with some pretty cold wind chills. It feels like 22 in Long Neck and Rehoboth, feels like 23 in Redden, 25 in Bridgeville, and 27 in Laurel. We have a weak system passing to our south, and this is going to pass just to the south of the Delmarva Peninsula, but we have some high clouds filtering into the area, so that snow is going to miss us. You can see our Clipper system off across portions of Montana. That's going to be sliding to our south and eventually bringing snow into our area as we go into Sunday morning. So you can see temperatures rising this afternoon into the mid to upper 30s. It will feel like the lower to mid 30s throughout the afternoon. So we're just cold and dry throughout the day today with some of those high clouds filtering into the area. Partly sunny skies throughout the day today. We'll stay clear, partly cloudy overnight, dipping into the mid 20s. And ahead of a mostly cloudy Saturday, as we'll get those temperatures into the mid 40s. That's ahead of that snow that's going to be developing. So by 11 o'clock Saturday, you can see we're still dry. It's not until overnight Saturday into Sunday we begin to see that moisture roll into the area. So we're looking at 46 on Saturday, 36 Sunday, but that high is likely going to come just after midnight because temperatures are going to be falling throughout the day on Sunday. So we're looking at that rain snow beginning overnight Saturday, changes to snow Sunday morning, and then we're looking at a steady period of snow between about 4 a.m. and 10 a.m. So we're looking at some light accumulation and slick travel as we go into Sunday. Notice that band of snow beginning to develop. This is early Sunday morning, and then by 5:30 Sunday, you could see that snow pretty much snowing everywhere and moderate snow at times, but it's a quick hitting system because by noon, by 10 a.m. noon, most of this snow is pushing offshore and then that Arctic front pushes in. So we're looking at a general coating to an inch throughout most of Sussex County. I think 1 to 3 inches, most of Kent County into the mid-shore. And then there's going to be a narrow strip, I think, of 3 to maybe 4 inches from Dover, Newcastle County through the I-95 corridor into portions of interior South Jersey. Single-digit wind chills are going to be greeting us by Sunday night into Monday morning. Yes, brutally cold air, so make sure you prepare accordingly as we go into Sunday night through Monday morning. Cold day, but the good news is temperatures begin to rebound. Look at that. We're up to 58 degrees by next Thursday as there are signs of a pattern change coming late next week. Elisa.
Sports BB Healthcare campaign has officially raised $60 million.
You heard it right there. BB Healthcare and the BB Medical Foundation announced the results of their Sussex Support BB Healthcare campaign. The campaign that launched in 2021 raised over $60 million to expand critical services for Sussex County, including physician training at the R. Randall Rollins Center, neighborhood care, through a mobile health fleet, and at the Center for Breast Health and Oncology Services.
The community continues to support us, and this campaign is such a wonderful demonstration of the incredible support from this community, from large gifts to small gifts. They all make a difference and all helped us to get to this $60 million.
And you can still donate to this foundation. Head over to CoastTV.com for an article on how you can get involved.
A new owl has landed at the Salisbury Zoo. Meet Bosk, the 1-year-old male spectacled owl, is joining the zoo's 28-year-old female Luna. Look at those eyes.
I know.
The zoo says because of their significant age gap, the pair are not expected to reproduce. So no romance there at the Salisbury Zoo. But it is hoped they will give each other valuable social time. Bosk's arrival is part of the Salisbury Zoo's efforts to manage the spectacled owl species.
Well, this weekend there's Santa, Spider-Man, and more. Stay tuned for cool things to do. Coast TV News Today returns in a moment.
A convoy with a mission rolled into Dover Thursday afternoon. The Wreaths Across America made its only Delaware stop. This was at Dover Motor Speedway, part of its annual escort to Arlington National Cemetery. I was honored to be the MC of this event. The nationwide effort places wreaths on veterans' graves each December. During the event, there was a remembrance ceremony featuring patriotic presentations and tributes led by military and community leaders, including Gold Star family members.
We hold our Gold Star families in the most highest honor. I mean, their loved ones gave everything to this country, and so this is also an opportunity for us as grateful Americans to show our appreciation and our deepest gratitude for the loss of their loved ones that gave their lives for our country.
National Wreaths Across America Day is tomorrow, December 13th, with over 15 events planned for cemeteries on Delmarva.
Well, I hope you have that hot coffee or hot chocolate with you stepping out the door this morning as we take a live look in through Lewis. 27 degrees there. Winds are calm, and it is going to be a cold, chilly day along the coast, but not as windy as what we had yesterday. We see temperatures get up into the upper 30s through Ocean City, Fenwick Island under partly sunny skies. Winds anywhere between about 5 to 15 miles an hour out of the West Lewis. We're up to 37 by around your lunchtime and through Rehoboth. As we make our way into Cambridge, partly sunny skies. 37 by around 4 o'clock into Crisfield as well, and we are looking at much cooler conditions by the evening. We have Wayman Cullum Sr. of Cambridge, Maryland. Congratulations on winning an umbrella from Coast TV, and you can always call our Coast TV First Alert weather phone for your latest forecast. I'll have the latest on snow this weekend in our next half hour.
December is not the month for quiet weekends, and this weekend is no exception.
Coast TV's Christina DeRobertis has a look at all the cool things to do.
The December holidays are really creeping up on us quickly, and if you're not in the spirit yet, Milton is a good place to start this weekend. A cozy classic tradition is back, the Milton Holly Festival. All throughout downtown, makers, music, and holiday shopping. The Milton Garden Club is selling fresh greens outside the Historical Society, and over on Federal Street, the Milton Arts Guild will have a gallery full of handmade art and jewelry. This is all happening Saturday from 10 to 3. And nothing says Christmas on the coast like a Santa cruise with Cape Water Tours. Saturday at noon, you can book a festive ride on the canal with the big man himself. Bridgeville and Dover both have Christmas parades this weekend. In Bridgeville, the parade is Saturday at 6, starting on Main Street, and in Delaware's capital city, dashing through downtown Dover also starts at 6 on Saturday. You can also visit the Gift of Lights at Dover Motor Speedway all season long. Sunday is the first day of Hanukkah, and Dewey Beach will hold a menorah lighting Sunday, 5 p.m. at the Bay Walk. You can also give back this weekend at Cape Henlopen State Park. You can join the Friends of Cape Henlopen for Trails Day. That's Saturday bright and early at 8:45 a.m. at the Nature Center in Lewis. Volunteers will help clean up the bike loop, and all tools are provided. Just make sure you dress warm. Ocean City Comic Con takes over the convention center this weekend. You can expect comics, of course, costumes, vendors, and a lot of fun all under one roof. That runs Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sunday from 11 to 4. And if you missed anything, don't worry. You can find all the details over on CoastTV.com. Just click on Cool Things to Do.
Now on Coast TV News.
Awaiting construction countdown.
It's in such disrepair.
When to expect word to the Rehoboth Beach boardwalk area building that has to come down for a new hotel to go up.
Milford makes moves why new public restrooms in the city are promised to improve the downtown experience.
Wind chills in the 20s this Friday morning, tracking the threat of snow and bitterly cold wind chills over the weekend.
Big bucks ballooning, a nice holiday prize that could be yours after tomorrow's Powerball drawing.
This is Coast TV News Today.
December 12th, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning. I'm Elisa Weber. Grace Eckerly has the day off. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we're hitting 5:30 a.m. on the moment. Just went there at 5:30 according to our clock here. And we saw some of the video earlier. We're going to have the story in a couple of minutes. We're talking some big bucks this weekend.
You know, I will say at Thanksgiving, my family, we did scratch offs. I did win $4. So maybe that's good luck.
Is that a coffee gift card for
absolutely.
This guy with two thoughts?
Absolutely. I spend more than $4 on you, Matt.
What a friend.
I know.
That's why I like having Elisa Weber here.
I think you need to buy some lottery tickets. Chris, what about you? Feeling lucky? Go get those tickets after work.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to definitely be taking a shot this weekend at that jackpot. And we're also going to be seeing some changing weather this weekend in the form of some snow and even some colder temperatures. Believe it or not, it's going to get even colder than what we're at right now. We're at 30 right now in Salisbury, so we're cold, dry across the area. We're at 27 in Long Neck, 28 in Rehoboth, 27 in Milton. See the winds right now, generally calm for the most part, seeing some winds upwards of 10 miles an hour. Wind chills are generally in the 20s, feels like 22 in Rehoboth, 23 in Bethany Beach. Now we'll have a few high clouds rolling in through the morning. We have a weak disturbance passing to our south, so that snow you see across portions of southern Ohio and West Virginia, that's going to be pushing into the Carolinas through the day today. We're partly sunny through the afternoon. We'll get up into the upper 30s. The winds won't be as gusty as what we had yesterday. Now, as we go into the weekend, we start the weekend dry, mostly cloudy in the Saturday, and then watching a period of snow Sunday morning. It's going to be a quick hitting system. By Sunday afternoon, we're going to be dry, but very cold. We're looking at the coldest air mass so far this season rolling in Sunday through Monday, and we are talking about wind chills as low as the single digits. I'll have the latest snowfall totals here in minutes.
Thank you, Chris. And our top story this half hour takes us to Rehoboth Beach. The proposed Belhaven Hotel, they look to continue its progress towards construction. The city's planning commission is looking at an initiative to consolidate 3 tracts of land into one. 2 of the parcels are on Rehoboth Avenue. 1 is on Wilmington Avenue. Site plans for the hotel were approved 5 months ago.
Staying in Rehoboth, the One Rehoboth Hotel set to go on the boardwalk. That's where the hotel will go where that iconic red dolly sign used to hang, which was a landmark in Rehoboth Beach. After almost a year, we could get a date as to when demolition is set to begin. The city told us that conversation is set to take place today at the Planning Commission meeting. Demolition signs on the building indicate that work was expected to begin around late October, but that never happened. Plans show the project will include 60 hotel rooms and retail space on the first floor.
In Milford, we're learning that the city will now get 4 new public restrooms. T-Mobile gave Milford $50,000 towards the project as part of their hometown grant. And right now, downtown Milford has no available public restrooms. The city says these restrooms, which will be located near the pickleball courts, will make the downtown experience better.
It's just going to really enhance our visitor experience for our events, for people using our pickleball courts, parks and recreation, our Mississippian Riverwalk, our businesses. People will be able to stroll our main street and have a clean place to go to the bathroom. So we're super excited.
Well, it looks like there's still time to become a billionaire by Christmas. Powerball is reporting no one took home its $930 million jackpot Wednesday night. That means it will roll over and almost certainly surpass $1 billion before Saturday's drawing. It also means the lump sum payout option could grow beyond $500 million. If someone won Wednesday, it would have been $429 million. Of course, that's before taxes.
Drivers in a part of Worcester County may have to take a different route next week. MDOT says crews are doing pavement patchwork in the area of routes 90 and 50, as well as routes 90 and 589. This project is expected to occur between 9 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon, beginning Tuesday and wrapping up on Friday.
The city of Crisfield is hoping to boost economic development with an emphasis on expanding dining options, but some aren't sure about the idea. The Greater Crisfield Action Coalition met with restaurant owners in September. Since then, 3 restaurants have closed for the winter and only 2 permanently, with some business owners saying moving too quickly to bring new eateries to the area would take business away from existing restaurants. The Greater Crisfield Action Coalition president says supporting commercial investment is not just about providing more options, but filling in gaps in what's being offered, like alcohol.
If you want a cocktail, you don't want to take all the mixings and all that with you to a restaurant. And if you're a visitor, you definitely don't want to do that. You want to know that they have it. People will ask for things like, well, where can I sit and have a cocktail and watch the sunset? A common desire anywhere in the world you go, if you know they have beautiful sunsets, you want to have a cocktail, you want to watch the sunset.
The Greater Crisfield Action Coalition is also exploring more niche dining options like a floating restaurant.
And we have a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, celebrating 250, a look at new coin designs that will honor the United States milestone birthday.
And basketball on the peninsula, the second half surge that propelled Snow Hill to a Bayside Conference win over Mardella. CoastTV News Today. We'll be right back.
Good Friday morning, Delmarva. I hope your morning is off to a great start. It's a cold one out there. We're at 27 in Milford. The good news is the winds aren't as high as where we were at yesterday. You can see we're running about 10 degrees cooler in both Georgetown and Salisbury, 12 degrees cooler in Ocean City, where it is 33 degrees. We're at 28 in Rehoboth, 30 in Georgetown. When you factor in the wind, well, it feels like 22 in Rehoboth, 23 in Bethany Beach. We will stay dry over the next few days. We are tracking a clipper system well off to our west that's going to spread a period of snow into the region Sunday morning. So we're looking at a partly sunny day, highs reaching the upper 30s to near 40 in some locations, and those winds are going to generally be between about 5 to 15 miles an hour. I'll have the latest on snow and bitterly cold wind chills ahead coming up my full forecast.
Designs were unveiled for a series of coins celebrating America's 250th birthday. For 1 year only, new designs will appear on the dime, quarter, and half dollar. Each circulating coin will feature the dual dates 1776 and 2026. The quarter will actually have 5 different designs available, reflecting key moments in American history. The new coins will be released next year.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, folks. We had some exciting basketball all over the peninsula Thursday night. This morning, I'll take you over to Snow Hill. We're visiting Mardella, looking for an upset on the road. We start this one about 30 seconds in. Mardella on the break, and Cameron Larger driving in, floats one in for 2 to start the scoring in this contest. Then a couple minutes later, Larger on the inbound to Kate Quaid, 1 dribble pull up. That's a good jumper. 8-0 lead on the Eagles, but after a 10-0 run, the Eagles start to fight back. Amaya Manuel with the easy deuce to cut into the Mardella lead, and then later it's Manuel finding Taylor Ayers, who knocks in a long range 2. We're all tied at 10, and then Peyton Havison finds a cutting Jacini Bratton, who puts in the layup. Snow Hill led 16-10 here. They go into the half up by 6. We go to the second half, and the Eagles pick up where they left off. Takira Townsend finds Stella Beverly-Aqua, who knocks in a triple to go up 9, but the Warriors fighting back a little bit. Annie Dryden rattles home a 3, and it's just a 7-point game, but the Eagles keep pouring it on. Trinity Lewis Ames from Peyton Havison. That makes it 36-25. We go into the fourth quarter now. Townsend is going to get the ball poked loose. She gets it back. She spins and is going to pull up for a triple. Little shooter's touch there to put the Eagles up 14. And then the Warriors are trailing. Larger dribbles around the defense, finds a bucket to cut it to 10, but the Eagles would hold off the Warriors. Townsend gets a steal, finds a little bucket there to go up 46-39, and Snow Hill would win this game 48-41. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
Here's what's coming up tonight on DSN at 8:30. We have boys basketball, Seaford at Laurel. Then it is the final score at 10:30. On the DSN Plus app, here are your exclusives. At 5, we have Bayside Conference Wrestling when Decatur visits Bennett. 5:30, Arcadia makes the trek up north to Crisfield and girls hoops. And at 6:30 p.m., boys basketball when Cape travels to Sussex Central. This week on Sunday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings take on the Dallas Cowboys. You can watch that game right here and then stay tuned afterwards for Coast TV News.
The holiday season is here, and so is the return of our holiday house. This picture shows a beautiful tree and Santa in the corner, sent to us by Charles and Angela Morton of Parsonsburg, saying Merry Christmas. Thank you again for showing us your home. And we want to see how you're decking the halls all season long. Send us your photos and videos by going to coasttv.com/holidayhouse. We might show them on TV.
Well, we're being greeted by temperatures in the 20s and 30s this morning. Dress warm, heading off to the bus stop. Temperatures are going to be rising into the upper 30s this afternoon, but we have some snow and even colder temperatures to talk about over the weekend. My latest forecast is up next.
It is now 5:44 and we are taking a live look outside at Salisbury this morning. Chris, we've mentioned it just a few times. It's cold outside. It's a good day for a hot cup of coffee or hot chocolate. No iced coffee this time of year.
No. Good day to maybe do some bacon, maybe catch up on your bacon.
My dad is doing that, yes, definitely.
I need to get going. It's creeping up. The Christmas, just about less than 2 weeks away as we take a live look in through Milford. Cold, dry conditions are greeting us out the door this morning. We are at 27 degrees there, holding at 32 Lewis, 28 Rehoboth, 26 in Long Neck, and we're at 30 in Salisbury. See wind flow out of the northwest, anywhere between about 5 to 15 miles an hour. So it feels like 22 in Rehoboth and Long Neck. Feels like 28 in Gumboro, 22 in Willards. Now we have a weak area of low pressure passing off to our south. You can see kind of this strip of snow, southern Ohio in through West Virginia. That's sliding south of the peninsula, but we'll see a few high clouds stream into the region through the morning. Here is our next system up across the upper plains and upper Rockies region. That's a clipper system that's going to be diving southward through the weekend. Now highs today are going to be in the upper 30s. Partly sunny skies. We'll see a bit more clouds than sun than what we had yesterday, and a dry, cold evening for any plans out there. We're looking at temperatures falling below the freezing mark by around 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll dip into the low to mid 20s ahead of more clouds for Saturday. A mostly cloudy Saturday, highs reaching the mid 40s, and that's ahead of snow and rain that's going to be moving in, but not until after midnight Saturday. That snow and rain will begin Saturday overnight and then change to snow Sunday morning, and then we're looking at a period of snow between about 4 and 10 a.m. Some light accumulation and slick travel are possible, especially through midday on Sunday. So here's the Arctic front back off to the west. You see that strip of snow beginning to develop, some heavy snow across the northern portions of the peninsula, and some steady to moderate snow will be developing through daybreak Sunday in through the late part of the morning. But this is a quick hitting system because by lunchtime, most of this snow is off the coast, but then there's the Arctic front be blasting through the area, and temperatures are going to be crashing through the afternoon. In fact, our highs are going to come just after midnight. So a general coating to an inch, I think, from Lewis down through Ocean City. Cambridge, all points northward, 1 to 3 inches from Cambridge all the way through Kent County, and then there's going to be a strip of 3 inches or more, I think, north of Dover in through Newcastle County, right along the I-95 corridor. So we're looking at that Arctic air blasting through Sunday night through Monday, wind chills dipping as low as the single digits by Sunday night through Monday morning. So Monday morning, you're going to have to dress accordingly because we're going to be seeing some of the coldest air so far this season. We barely get above the freezing mark on Monday, and then we finally see those temperatures rebound by the middle part of next week. Elisa.
Thank you, Chris. Well, it's that time of year again for the Bless Our Children campaign. Every year, Coast TV and Draper Media works to make the holidays brighter for kids across Delmarva.
Yes, the money goes to local charities who then buy Christmas presents to ensure that every child has that special gift to open this time of the year. And here are today's Shell Brothers Honor Roll.
We really want to thank the businesses, groups, and individuals who have stepped up to the Shell Brothers Challenge of donating at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign.
Here's the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amounts given in increments of $1,000.
Friends and family of Captain Bob's Oyster Roast.
In loving memory of Stacy Dorsch. Atlantic Community Thrift Shop.
Boggs Dish Maroon Post number 123.
Ocean City Elks Lodge number 2645.
Clark & Sons Garage Doors. James Maloney.
Eastern Shore Corvette Club Incorporated. Cape Henlopen Elks 2540.
Seaboard Billboard Boat.
In memory of Carolyn Lehman Johnson.
Right Locations, Inc.
Pat Littleton and Steve Rosenberry.
Michael and Nancy West, Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tingle,
Sons and Daughters of Italy of Ocean City Lodge number 2474.
Tony Tank Tribe number 149, Midway Par 3,
Inspiration Health Services LLC, Sugar and Gas Home and Comfort Products,
Donna Sackett and John Parker,
MR Ducks,
Bunting and Murray Construction,
Apgar Turf Farm Inc.,
Chesapeake Urology, Doctors Mark Edney, Mark Shimko, Alyssa Gracely, and Jason Smith.
CJ's Beach Base.
In honor of Bill Hickman, Peninsula Imaging LLC.
Painting in America Made Great Again, Earl Johnson Painting.
In memory of Jean G. and John D. Henry.
Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Evergreen Lodge number 153.
Janosic Family Charitable Foundation Fund.
Emery's General Service of Millsboro.
Willard's Lions Club. Sean Knoll Ways Limitless Worldwide.
Wheels That Heal Car Club.
Chesapeake Waste Industries.
Waikamico Lodge number 91 AF and AM.
Rotary International Lewis Rehoboth Beach Rotary Club.
Preston Gromark FS.
Pocomoke Elks Lodge number 1624.
American Legion Cinnapunxon Post number 166.
Fillmore Day Real Estate Services LLC.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control.
Delaware Improved Order of Red Men and Degree of Pocahontas.
Idlewild Brewerton Club.
Hawker's Supermarkets.
DJVO Entertainment.
Murray's Residential Service, Dennis and Barbara Murray.
Allen Corman and Son, Inc.
Antique Alley of Bridgeville in memory of Ron Hatfield.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton.
ASAP Pumping and ASAP Total Disposal.
Absolute PDR, Dwayne and Brandy Geis.
David and Luis.
Tylerton Church, Inc. Contractors for a Cause.
Queen City Elks Lodge number 1051.
AccuTrench Contracting LLC.
IV Solutions.
Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving.
Crowley Associates Realty Inc.
ABC Refrigeration Inc. of Bishopville, Maryland.
BYOC Build Your Own Cookie, Chincoteague and West OC.
Corrado Construction Company.
The Caronville Foundation.
Tops Cutoff DJ Services and Recording Studio.
Redmond of Delaware Orphans Board.
HVAC Services Unlimited Inc.
Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club. Harry and Jenny Davis.
Collins Wharf Sod.
Brittany McKinley, in loving memory of Ava Lee Quinn, Jim and Nancy McKinley.
Missionary Baptist Church.
Selbyville Elks Lodge, number 2173.
King Crop Insurance in memory of Bonnie King.
Sons of the American Legion, number 123. Richard Jordan, in memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Liberty Concrete and Home Enhancements LLC.
Chris Contracting, Inc.
Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper.
In memory of Cecily Witt.
Dance Conservatory and Ballet Theater of Dover.
O.T. Beauchamp Jr., American Legion Post 94.
Lewis Rehoboth Moose Lodge 646.
Hastings Marine Construction.
June and John Lewis Jr.
Paula Kelly of Elite Lending Services LLC. Don and Stephanie McIntaffer.
Delmarva Art and Wool Expo.
Towers Concrete Products, Inc.
G.R. Campbell Construction.
Allen Lions Club.
Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith.
Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings.
The Riverside Grill.
Pools, pavers, and more.
Harborside Bar and Grill.
Bob Willie and Sons, Inc.
Hickman Beach Plaza.
Preston R. Smith, Plumbing and Heating.
Rich and Karen Gollin.
American Legion Nanacoke Squadron number 6.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware Incorporated.
B&R Auto Parts Inc.
Joan W. Jenkins Foundation Incorporated.
Jolly Roger Amusement Parks.
Mike Singleton and Sons Pest Control Company.
Mount Zion Holiness Church Inc.
Paul Morin's Floor and Wall Design.
R.D. Greer and Sons Co.
Shore United Bank. Michael Christian, Realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty.
Holly Lake Campsites and Holly Lake Grill.
Paradise Plumbing Incorporated.
Daisy's Well Drain.
Coastal Towing and Auto Repair Lewis.
Murray Sod Farm.
Monell and Sons Trucking Incorporated.
Donna Dorman Adams.
Burrs Logistics.
Seascape Property Management. In memory of Sam Ellers Jr.
Johnson's Seed and Feed.
Reynolds Excavating Inc. In memory of Granville and Joanne Trimper.
Cheryl, Gary, and Boys.
Maddox Brothers Trucking Inc.
Black Gold Farms.
In memory of Richard and Helen Webb.
Bethel Community Church, Millsboro, Delaware.
Chuck and Shirley Buchanan.
In loving memory of Noah, Catherine, and Martha Hopkins.
Classic Cakes of Salisbury, Japanesque.
Odd Fellows Lodge, Georgetown.
Salem Church, Inc. American Legion Auxiliary Synnepunxet Unit number 166.
Jefferson, Urian, Doane, and Sterner, PA.
Timothy and Terry Scott, Prize Farms, LLC.
Again, we appreciate all of you stepping up to the Shell Brothers Challenge as part of the Bless Our Children campaign.
If you'd like to help, send your card or donation to Bless Our Children in care of WBOC 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801, or you can donate to our website, blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping us lend a hand.
And together, we'll make the holidays this year very special.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
It is 5:54, and we are going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
How about this one from the Brandywine SPCA? That's Freya. Freya is sweet and very sociable. She loves to welcome anyone that enters the room. Very cute cat there with her bobtail. And Elisa, if you'd like to adopt Freya, you might want to head over to the Brandywine Valley SPCA this season.
And we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen.
Scan that QR code, top center, get your friends to us, and then watch weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature. All right, we are continuing with the cold
Shocker.
and all the fun that goes with that temperature.
Yeah, Chris, let your car warm up extra this morning.
Oh, without question. We're seeing some cold temperatures out there. The wind won't be a huge factor today, but we will see a bit more clouds than sun. We have a weak system passing to our south that's spreading some clouds into the region. We'll top out in the upper 30s. Now, we're Saturday, 46 degrees, mostly cloudy day. Now we have rain and snow moving in late Saturday night, overnight into Sunday. That will change to all snow by Sunday morning, accumulating 1 to 2 inches across the area. Wind chills will fall into the single digits Sunday night into Monday morning. Monday, we barely get above the freezing mark, and we are looking at temperatures rebounding. In fact, we may be seeing a little pattern change as we go into the middle to late part of next week. Matt.
Thank you, Chris. And coming up at 6, Hotel Progress hopes the Belhaven goes back before Rehoboth Beach officials today, and we take a look at how developers aim to move closer to construction. All that and more when Coast TV News Today returns.